Hello, and welcome back to Speak English Daily.
Hi, everyone. We are very happy to see you here today.
Before we begin, if you enjoy learning real, natural English conversations, follow the podcast so you don't miss the next lesson. Today, we're talking about something very important. Progress, not perfect English, not fast English, progress English.
That sounds good because my English is not perfect, but I think it is a little better than before.
Good sentence. You can also say, my English has improved a little. Improved means it became better over time.
Improved. Okay. My English has improved a little. I like that.
Great. Now let's start with a simple question. When did you begin learning English?
I started learning English 3 years ago.
Nice. Now we add progress. You can say, I started 3 years ago, and now I can speak more comfortably.
Comfortably means without stress?
Yes, without too much thinking or fear. For example, before you translated in your head. Now you speak more naturally.
Ah, yes. Before I always translated. Now sometimes I just talk.
Perfect example of progress. You can say, before I translated every sentence, but now I speak more naturally.
Before I translated every sentence, but now I speak more naturally. That feels real.
Good. When we talk about improvement, we often use before and now. Very useful words.
So I can say, before I was shy, now I am more confident.
Very good. Confident means you feel comfortable speaking and making mistakes.
I still make many mistakes, though.
That's part of progress. Here's a helpful sentence. I still make mistakes, but I speak more easily now.
I still make mistakes, but I speak more easily now.
Notice we are not saying perfect again. We are describing change. English learners should talk about change, not perfection.
Yes, because perfection is scary.
True. Teachers don't want perfect students. We want improving students.
That's a relief.
Now let's add time expressions. These help show progress clearly. For example, at first.
At first means in the beginning?
Correct. Listen, at first I understood only simple words. Now I understand full conversations.
At first, I understood only simple words. Now I understand full conversations.
Good. Another useful phrase, little by little.
Little by little, slowly?
Yes, natural, slow improvement. Example, little by little, my listening improved.
Little by little, my listening improved. I like this one.
Learners often say, I improved fast, but real progress is usually little by little.
True, my speaking changed little by little.
Excellent sentence. Now let's combine ideas. At first, I was nervous. Little by little, I became more confident. Now I enjoy speaking English.
At first, I was nervous. Little by little, I became more confident. Now I enjoy speaking English. That sounds like a story.
Yes, when you talk about progress, you are telling a small story about yourself.
Oh, so progress is like past, change, present.
Perfect understanding. Past, change, present. That is the structure.
I think I can talk about my English now without saying just good or bad.
That's the goal. Not good or bad. More specific. More real.
Okay, I will try with my own example. At first, I was afraid to talk to strangers. Little by little, I practiced online. Now I can have conversations.
Excellent. Clear progress description.
I feel proud saying that.
Let's go a little deeper. Now we'll talk about comparing your past English with your present English. This helps people clearly see your improvement.
I usually just say my English is better now.
That's okay, but we can make it clearer. Use than. For example, I speak more clearly than before.
I speak more clearly than before.
Good. Another one, I understand movies better than before.
I understand movies better than before. Oh, yes, especially subtitles movies.
You can say, I still use subtitles, but I depend on them less than before.
Depend means need?
Yes, need something to help you, so you need subtitles less now.
I still use subtitles, but I depend on them less than before.
Very natural sentence. Now let's compare difficulty. Before, speaking was difficult. Now it is easier.
Before, speaking was difficult. Now it is easier.
Great. You can also say, speaking used to be difficult for me.
Used to be past habit.
Yes, a past situation that changed. For example, I used to pause a lot while speaking.
Pause. Stop talking for thinking?
Correct. Short stops to think about words.
I used to pause a lot while speaking, but now I speak more smoothly.
Perfect improvement sentence. Smoothly means with fewer stops.
That feels true for me, actually.
Good. Let's try listening. Maybe before, fast English was impossible.
Yes, fast English was impossible for me.
Now you can say, now I can catch the main idea.
Catch the main idea, understand the general meaning?
Exactly. You don't understand every word, but you understand the message.
Now I can catch the main idea when people speak fast.
Very good progress description.
I feel like this is more honest than saying I understand everything.
And honesty sounds more natural. Native speakers rarely understand everything, too.
Really?
Of course, real communication is about understanding enough.
That makes me relaxed.
Good. Let's compare confidence levels. Before, I avoided conversations. Now, I start conversations.
Avoided means I tried not to talk.
Yes, you escaped conversations.
Before I avoided conversations, now I start conversations.
Excellent. That shows big improvement.
I can also say, before I waited for people to talk to me, now I talk first.
Perfect. Very natural everyday English.
I think this topic helps motivation too.
Yes, because you notice your growth. Now a question for you, listening. What is one thing in English you can do today that you could not do before? Write your answer in the comment section.
Good question. People usually forget their progress.
Exactly. When learners see their change, they feel encouraged.
I already remember things I improved. Pronunciation, listening, confidence.
And you explained them clearly in English. That itself shows improvement.
True, I didn't realize that before.
Now let's talk about describing your current improvement. What is happening these days? Not only past and present comparison, but ongoing change.
Ongoing means still happening.
Yes, the improvement is in progress right now. For this, we often use getting plus adjective. For example, my pronunciation is getting better.
My pronunciation is getting better.
Good. Another one, I am getting faster at understanding spoken English.
I am getting faster at understanding spoken English.
Notice we are not saying perfect again, just moving forward.
So I can say, I am getting more comfortable speaking in meetings.
Excellent real-life sentence.
I like this structure. It feels natural.
Here's another useful pattern. I'm improving my...
Like, I'm improving my vocabulary?
Exactly. Or I'm improving my fluency.
Fluency means speaking without long pauses, right?
Yes, smooth and natural speaking flow.
I'm improving my fluency little by little.
Good addition. Now let's add frequency. You can explain why you are improving. For example, I practice every day, so my listening is improving.
I practice every day, so my listening is improving.
Another, because I watch English videos regularly, I understand accents more easily.
Accents, different ways people pronounce.
Correct. British, American, Australian, and so on.
Because I watch English videos regularly, I understand accents more easily.
Very good. You can also talk about habits. Recently is a helpful word.
Recently means in the last days or weeks?
Yes. For example, recently I started thinking in English.
Recently, I started thinking in English. That's advanced.
It happens slowly, not full sentences, maybe small ideas first.
Recently, I started thinking in English when I describe things around me.
Perfect realistic progress sentence.
Can I say lately instead of recently?
Yes, lately my speaking feels more natural.
Lately, my speaking feels more natural.
Another helpful expression, I notice that.
I notice that I need less time to answer questions.
Excellent. That sounds very natural in conversation.
I also notice that I remember words longer.
Good. Now you are describing active improvement, not just past change.
I think this helps me explain my learning journey.
Exactly. When someone asks, how is your English going? Now you have real answers.
Before, I only said, it's okay.
And now?
Now I can explain what is improving and how.
That is real communication ability.
I feel more confident already just talking about it.
Now let's talk about small wins. Improvement is not only big changes. Many times, progress is small moments.
Small wins, like understanding a joke?
Perfect example. You can say, yesterday I understood a joke in English for the first time.
Yesterday, I understood a joke in English for the first time.
Another one, I ordered food in English without help.
I ordered food in English without help. That feels like success.
Yes, learners remember these moments. You can use for the first time.
For the first time, I spoke to a stranger in English.
Very natural sentence. Now let's talk about milestones. A milestone is an important step in progress.
Like a level up?
Yes, like reaching a new stage. For example, I finished my first English book.
I finished my first English book.
Or, I watched a full movie without translation.
I watched a full movie without translation. Not yet, but soon.
You can still say, I watched a full movie and understood most of it.
I watched a full movie and understood most of it.
Great! You can also describe reactions. For example, I was surprised I understood the conversation.
I was surprised I understood the conversation.
Or, I didn't expect to speak so naturally.
I didn't expect to speak so naturally.
These sentences show emotional progress, not only skill progress.
Emotional progress is important too. Less fear.
Exactly. Here's a useful phrase. I felt proud of myself.
I felt proud of myself.
Many learners forget to say this, but it motivates you.
True, when I notice improvement, I want to continue learning.
That's why sharing small wins is powerful. You can also say, today I learned 3 new expressions and used them in conversation.
Today, I learned 3 new expressions and used them in conversation.
Good. Or, I finally pronounced this word correctly.
I finally pronounced this word correctly.
Finally shows effort over time.
Yes, some words fight back.
Very true. Another sentence, people understood me without repeating.
People understood me without repeating. That's a big win.
Definitely. Communication success matters more than grammar perfection.
I like this mindset.
Language learning becomes easier when you see small victories.
I think learners should celebrate these moments more.
I agree completely. Now let's talk about something honest. Progress is not always fast. Sometimes improvement feels slow.
Yes, sometimes I feel stuck.
Good word. Stuck means you feel you are not moving forward.
I feel stuck with speaking sometimes.
You can explain it like this. My progress is slow, but I am still improving.
My progress is slow, but I am still improving.
Very important sentence for motivation. Now another one. Some days are better than others.
Some days are better than others. That is true for me.
Learners often think bad days mean no progress, but that's not correct.
So a bad day doesn't cancel progress?
Not at all. You can say, I still struggle with fast conversations.
Struggle means I have difficulty.
Yes. For example, I still struggle with phrasal verbs.
I still struggle with phrasal verbs.
Good. Now add hope, but I understand more than before.
I still struggle with phrasal verbs, but I understand more than before.
Excellent, balanced sentence. Honest and positive.
I like this. It sounds realistic.
Here's another useful expression. It takes time.
It takes time to think in English.
Perfect. Or it takes time to build confidence.
It takes time to build confidence.
Now let's talk about forgetting words. Very normal problem.
All the time.
You can say, sometimes I forget simple words, but they come back later.
Sometimes I forget simple words, but they come back later.
Another natural one, my mind goes blank when I feel nervous.
Goes blank means nothing comes to mind?
Exactly.
My mind goes blank when I feel nervous, but I recover faster now.
Great improvement description. Recover means you return to speaking again.
Yes, before I stopped completely.
Then you can say, before I stopped speaking, now I try again.
Before I stopped speaking, now I try again.
Very powerful progress sentence. Not perfect English, stronger habits.
I think this is real confidence, continuing after mistakes.
Exactly. Improvement is not fewer mistakes only, it is better reaction to mistakes.
That changes how I see learning.
Good. When learners accept slow progress, they continue longer.
And continuing is the real success.
Now let's talk about goals. Progress also means knowing what you want to improve next.
So not only past and present, but future.
Right. You can say, my next goal is to speak more naturally.
My next goal is to speak more naturally.
Another one, I want to expand my vocabulary.
Expand means make bigger?
Yes, increase the number of words you know.
I want to expand my vocabulary.
Good. You can also use planning sentences. For example, I'm working on my pronunciation.
I'm working on my pronunciation.
That means you are actively practicing it these days.
I'm working on reducing my accent.
Very common goal. Now let's add time plans. Soon is useful.
Soon, I want to have longer conversations.
Nice. Or, in a few months, I hope to watch movies without subtitles.
In a few months, I hope to watch movies without subtitles.
Hope shows a realistic expectation, not pressure.
Yes, pressure makes learning harder.
Another helpful structure, I'm trying to.
I'm trying to think in English more often.
Perfect. Or, I'm trying to speak without translating.
I'm trying to speak without translating.
Now let's combine progress and goals. I improved my listening, now I want to improve my speaking.
I improved my listening, now I want to improve my speaking.
Excellent natural sentence.
I can also say, my reading is good, but I need to work on writing.
Very realistic learner sentence.
This helps me explain my learning plan to others.
Exactly. When someone asks about your English, you can talk about direction, not only level.
Direction feels motivating.
Because you see where you are going.
I feel more organized about my learning now.
Clear goals make progress easier to notice.
And easier to continue.
Now let's practice full answers. Imagine someone asks you, how has your English improved?
Okay, I will try.
Take your time. Use past, change, and present.
At first, I was very shy and I avoided speaking. I used to translate every sentence in my head. Little by little, I practiced with podcasts and online conversations. Now I speak more comfortably and I don't translate as much.
Excellent structure. Clear story. Now add one small win you experienced.
Recently, I had a 10-minute conversation with a stranger and I didn't panic.
Very good. Panic means strong fear.
Yes, before my mind went blank.
Great connection to previous vocabulary. Now let's try another question. What are you still working on?
I'm still working on pronunciation. Some sounds are difficult for me. I still struggle with fast native speakers, but I understand more than before.
Very balanced answer. Honest and positive.
This feels like a real conversation, not a test.
That's the goal. Now imagine a job interview. The interviewer asks, how would you describe your progress in English?
That sounds scary.
It doesn't have to be. Listen to this model answer. Over the past 2 years, my English has improved steadily. I can communicate clearly in meetings, and I'm continuing to develop my professional vocabulary.
Improved steadily. That means slowly but continuously.
Yes, smooth progress over time.
Let me try. Over the past 3 years, my English has improved steadily. I feel more confident speaking with international clients, and I'm continuing to improve my fluency.
That sounds professional and natural.
I didn't know I could say it like that.
When you have the right structures, it becomes easier.
I think learners need these full examples.
Yes, because single sentences are useful, but full answers show real ability.
I feel like I can now explain my journey clearly.
And that clarity shows growth.
Talking about progress makes me realize I have changed more than I thought.
That realization is powerful motivation.
I agree.
Let's finish by reviewing everything in a natural conversation. I'll ask simple questions, and you answer using the ideas you learned.
Okay, I'm ready.
How was your English in the beginning?
At first, my English was very basic. I understood only simple sentences, and I was afraid to speak.
What changed over time?
Little by little, I practiced listening every day. I also spoke online with other learners. I became more comfortable, and I paused less.
Good. How is your English now?
Now I can have conversations without preparing sentences in my head. I still make mistakes, but people understand me easily.
Nice progress description. Tell me about a small win you experienced.
Recently, I explained my opinion during a group discussion in English. I was surprised because I spoke naturally.
That's a meaningful moment. What is still difficult for you?
I still struggle with very fast speech and some pronunciation sounds. Sometimes my mind goes blank, but I recover faster than before.
Excellent, honest answer. What are your next goals?
I want to expand my vocabulary and speak more confidently in professional situations. I'm also trying to think in English more often.
Perfect. Now let me give listeners a simple model they can always follow. Past, at first, I. Change, little by little, I. Present, now, I. Challenge, I still. Future, I want to.
That makes it easy to remember.
Yes, whenever someone asks about your English, you don't need difficult grammar. You need a clear story.
A story about improvement.
Exactly. Language learning is not about speaking perfectly today. It's about speaking a little better than yesterday.
I like that idea.
If you can describe your progress, you see your growth. And when you see your growth, you keep learning.
That's motivating. I feel more confident explaining my English journey now.
Good. Keep practicing, keep noticing small improvements, and keep communicating.
And don't wait for perfection before speaking.